Hey guys. All right. Welcome back. So, cut the cards out. Sat here a little bit, kind of feeling, and kind of what was on my mind is like what we're working on, what collectively what we're moving towards, what we're doing, what's making us not move, what's not, you know what I mean? Like, what should we be working on? That kind of thing. So, for me, um, this is, it's almost like things that, okay, everybody has, like, their shadow side, their darker self, their, you wouldn't be all love and light if you didn't have all the, crap and dark too. um I think this feels like something there's awareness to. This doesn't, although it's hidden, this isn't hidden to me. Like, this sometimes would be like subconscious. This doesn't really feel like that to me. This feels like something that this you clearly know about. um this isn't like a thing you do and you don't really notice yourself doing it, or you don't know why, or like, I think this is some kind of a shadow trait or something that you do, right? I heard defense mechanism. Could be something that you do that you are aware that you do this, right? I didn't choose to do it. So, and it's something that you still do. Now, I'm not like here to, you still do it, or it. That's not the problem or the point. What this is, it's like you recognizing that, like, that you're still choosing to do whatever this is. Like, I'm not sure what this, I'll get into it, but like, just off the sitting down, feeling into these, that's what I'm getting. We'll go further obviously, but so, like, and knowing this is something that, like, once you like go, yeah, I know I still do this. Like, I get that I'm doing this. I know that I do this. And I'm choosing to do it. That in itself is almost like, I heard therapeutic, but helpful. It's almost like that thing that, because the hangman, it's like you're almost stuck in a place, but you're not stuck. I don't like thinking about it as stuck. It's, it's that, for people who play video games, like, you ever like do a level or something, you can't for life you like think of how, like, to get out, or like you can't get out of the area, or you can't go to where you need to go, you can't progress, right? And it's not usually until, like, you kind of back off of wanting to and you kind of get involved working on other things that you discover the way to move forward. That's what this is. That's what this feels like to me. It's almost like you kind of like are aware that, yeah, I do this certain thing, and that kind of like brings it back to a place of, it's like a self-acceptance. It's like, once you become totally aware that you are choosing to do this, it almost becomes more of like a responsibility to you to change it, or at least to use it in a way. Because, like, everyone's always like, talking about killing your ego, and like, I get it, like, you don't want to be living from ego, but ego protects us. Ego, it's been built. That's something that has been built for a long time, and there's a reason for it. So to demolish it completely would serve no good. This is something that it's almost like, it feels like something that you've done, like ego, almost for protection, like something you've done because it's been a learned thing, and it's because it's not worked for you, but in a way, I mean, there's some sort of payoff for it, emotional or physical, whatever the payoff is for you, it's there. Pretty sure you know about it too. But there's something about that, the fact that you do it, and you're like, I'm choosing to do it, that is important. So we're gonna get into it. Oops, hoop the world. I'm hearing a bunch of words. I'm hearing crippling. I'm hearing failure to launch. I'm hearing like these might have been things that like you choose to do, and they literally like they're stopping you from progressing in an area maybe that you're interested in. So I don't know what the area is, but if it's a relationship, this you doing this thing consciously, like you choosing to do this, whatever this is really hindering progress in that area. If that's, you know, for only for somebody who's kind of, I think, wanting maybe go past where they've been able to go past emotionally before. Kids are making popcorn out there if you can hear it. Sorry. They're gonna watch a movie. All right. Let's see. Tell me more about this, please. Oh, there's that Seven of Swords again. King of Swords. Okay. You might be someone who's very logical, very you know, you got your wits about you. And I think that's something that you kind of prefer. you don't like to not have that. Especially probably in relationships. This might be something you are very, you overanalyze, and you're not very emotional. There's a lot of swords here. This is a lot of mental activity. This is a lot of your this is something that you probably do repeatedly, if not in relationships or when you're like all like whatever it is, like whether you're in the beginning relationship or you're after, like there's just a lot of mental activity. And you know you do this. Like again, like I said, like that this is something you know you do. You're choosing to do it. But why? Remember I said before, you get a payoff. There's always a payoff, no matter when somebody does stuff like this. Like anybody, you're getting something, okay? Emotionally, whatever it is. Maybe it just helps your brain. Whatever this is that you do, maybe it calms your brain down. Maybe the fact of having so much go on in your brain calms your brain down. Ugh. This would be a great example. Look, that world is sticking out again. Like kind of a great example of meditation, like quieting that mind, like really being able to like hush it down. You are someone who's very smart, clever would be a good word. But too much of that can almost come off as cunning, conniving, downright weaselly, to be honest. just to be honest here, it's a little like Templeton the Rat from Charlotte's Web. Very, what can I get? What can I get? It's very, but it's like a mental, like, even that book, like, it's been a long time since I've read that book, but like, he was always thinking that rat. It was always, you know, it's not like to call this person a rat. That's not what I'm doing. I'm comparing like the mental activity, the mental chatter, the mental, you know what I mean? Like, I can use this. That's what I'm getting. I can use this. What are you doing? Because this is something that, like, this doesn't seem to go away. Like, you do this, there's not a time. There's not like, you know, like sometimes like you'll only feel it at night, or you only like, no, there's no, you know, witching hour for this. It's just whenever, or just all the time period. This has become your world. And it's become your world in a way where it's like, that's all you think about. That's all. Why though? Hmm. Gathering information. What? For what? What are they gathering? Oh. Hmm. Look at the swords. Jesus Christ. What are you looking for? It's almost like this. Like her exchange of information. I don't know what's going on here. This is very. What are you doing? Don't want to be blindsided. What are you afraid of? Like, I don't. And this is something you do a lot? What is this? I really didn't. We're in 11 minutes. Okay. King of Wands. Emperor. Again, more swords. Okay. It's almost like you never want to make a wrong choice again, or like, I don't know. It's like this time I'm gonna know everything. I'm gonna. But you always do that. So this isn't like this next time I'm gonna know it. Like, it's very this almost impairs you doing this in relationships. It almost like puts like a wall up. So like anything you think that might be coming through is being filtered in a very mental, cold kind of a way. It's like it's not allowing a complete connection of the heart, almost because like the mind is too involved. It's like it's too, instead of just like feeling and just kind of allowing like how things, like it's very much pushing and this and what's going on here, because this is very like, I don't know if like there's two people here, or there's like there was two people. Maybe you have a habit of doing this, like you'll find someone and then like, oh, you find someone else, like it's like competition, and then it's too much. It's like it's like a lot of work was put in, But you know, if the wrong, like, it's mm, it was done in a way that it wasn't going to be beneficial. It was more of a burden, because it didn't allow for feeling. Almost, it didn't allow for, I mean, it I think it helped maybe you logically, like, this makes sense to me, but the fact that it ended in something that kind of upset you, or it didn't pan out the way you planned, this, maybe the problem isn't making sense. Like, the problem is you trying to make it make sense, if that makes sense. It's like, if you weren't trying to make it make sense, it might make sense, because, like, there's no checklist. There's no, like, you can have what you think your perfect person is until you're blue in the face. But a lot of the times we don't know. We have no idea what would be perfect for us. We just have an idea of conceptions that we formed from stereotypes and peer pressure and societal things and, like, family traditions, and, like, we have no idea of knowing what the hell would be good or right for us anyway. Like, so everything that you've done to try to protect yourself to make the right decision hasn't helped you. It has helped bring to you probably your worst fear. It has helped bring to you the thing that you spend so much time trying not to do. Energy will go where your direction is. If that's what you're sending out to the universe, wrong choice, wrong choice, wrong choice, guess what you're getting? Instead, you just pushed it, just allow, let the universe surprise you. Like, why not allow God in the universe to surprise you with what would be perfect? Why hold on to this standard of what you think you need, or you think you want, or what you should have? Let the universe surprise you. It blows my mind. Like, obviously God, or your universe, whatever you want to call it, right? That would know what is right for you. Why not just trust that? You picked what you picked. Maybe it wasn't what you wanted. But you do this a lot. And it seems to me like this is probably something, yeah. And you know it. This is something internally, you do know this. You are aware that you make choices, and I think sometimes they're I don't want to say shallow. I don't want to say, but they're not I was like, I don't want to say shallow, but they're not deep. I'm like, well, they're not shallow, but I think they aren't as complex as they should be. Like, yeah, I agree, things should be as simple as possible, but maybe not when it comes to morals and the raising kids and like things that are like in like really the nitty gritty that things like how long does it take them to get ready, or like stuff like that should fall by the wayside compared to how do they communicate with me. Like, I really do think there needs to be like a bit of a tweaking here. That's what you should be looking at. You should be looking at things like that. This hangman is just like, yep, whenever they're ready. that's the point. You know, Hangman just kind of chills until it's like, all right, you get it now? Okay, let's go. Hangman is great. Like, I know a lot of readers like kind of dog on it a little bit. I love the Hangman because it's basically just chilling until you get it. I really, and I love that. That's like one of my favorite things to do. Honestly, it's least resistance, right? You're not trying to resist or anything. You're allowing. You're just flowing. It's nice. That's what's needed here. This mental, this constant try to go by feeling. I mean, I know you live in this King of Swords energy, but what can I suggest? How can I help? You know, I haven't seen in a while the Sun card. It's weird. I don't know why. I just thought about that. I haven't seen this. Oh, it's poking out right there. Never mind. I actually thought for a second that I lost it because I haven't seen it in so long. I'm like, I wonder if it's still in there. My kids sometimes get hold of my cards. You know, I never know. This is cute. I actually, yeah. Somebody doesn't like being in their feels. I mean, I get it. Like when you're first like learning to like really appreciate feeling and sit with it and enjoy it, you know, it's like when you learn to enjoy that pain, because that's feeling isn't just happy feelings. Feelings is all the feels. And a lot of those feels aren't very good feeling, right? So it's like once you're able to kind of sit with them all and feel it, what I'm getting is to kind of give out tiny little acts of love. Now these don't have to be romantic, okay? You can start with people in your family, friends, or strangers even. Acts of kindness, acts of love, things that kind of get that giving. Giving and receiving, and the equal, it's flowing, it's happy, it's good, everyone's feeling it, it's wonderful. You're feeling good. The keyword is feeling. You're not thinking, you're going by feeling. The universe really wants to help you here. It really wants to kind of give you these feelings, give you these emotions. We want you to feel these things. We want to have you to have these great relationships. We want to. We're trying to help you. But you can't always just have good feelings. Sometimes in order to go, to a deeper relationship, or, a different one, or whatever direction you're going in, sometimes you have to feel certain feelings, in current relationships, or even go back and heal them from the past relationships we've had. So I think it's a matter of just kind of learning to give and receive emotional love too. Like how often, like, I don't know who this is, but I don't know if your mom is in your life, or because I'm getting like someone like mom, like, you know what I mean, like and that's somebody close to you that you feel open that way with. If you're in a current relationship, maybe, explaining, because the Page of Cups can sometimes be seen as an apology. So maybe even, there's that saying, you want to be happy or you want to be right. No, you want to be right or you want to be happy. And it's like, it's kind of, I'm getting that vibe here. It's almost like, maybe just apologize not for something you didn't do. I'm not saying that, but like apologize that you don't seem as emotionally available as you would like to be. Say you're working on it and really do. But there has to be some sort of this, whatever this relationship is, or I don't know if, again, I don't know if there are two people. I don't know what's going on here. I'm not trying to have that long of a reading. I'm already at 25 minutes. But I think just in general, in relationships in general, for whoever I'm speaking to, learning to be okay with emotions, and learning that when you're in a committed relationship, you're in a long-term relationship, it's okay to have bad feelings. Just because you end up having some bad feelings, that doesn't ruin the relationship. At least it shouldn't. If it does, I would be happy that the relationship is done. Because if that's what it takes to ruin the relationship, it wasn't a very strong one. It should be able to withstand some bad feelings. You know? Depending on, obviously what happened. But this, it's almost like the universe is trying. It's like trying to, like, we want you to experience really great things in relationships. But again, polarity. To experience really great things in relationships, you have to take accountability and understand that there are some really shitty things you're going to feel in relationships. Balance, right? It's important. Once you start to really, again, you already know about this stuff. You already know you do this. You already know you might be a bit of an overthinker, overanalyzer, you're whatever. But I do think that understanding that you have these tendencies, and actually working to try to push forward a little bit more emotional maturity is wonderful. And the universe is going to support you with that. 100%. They're going to send you scenarios and situations for you to learn, for you to grow, for you to understand, for you to sympathize with. It's gonna help, and it's gonna push you forward. It's gonna be beautiful. Very good. Good job. Very good. If you have been doing your, I'm getting a lot of orange popping out at me. So if you have been, I'm getting specific for someone who has been doing this work. Congratulations. You're doing great. So that's it. They're not telling me to say anything. Only for somebody who has been doing this, what I've been saying, like with the color energies and like the chakras and stuff, like somebody has been doing it and they're saying, good job. That's the message I'm getting. So keep up the good work. That's kind of a never-ending journey. That's not like, you're not going to be like getting to a super level there where you never need to do chakra work ever again. It's consistent forever. So just get used to doing it. That's the best advice I can give you there. It's kind of like healing. Like, you're just not ever going to be totally healed. Nobody gets to like super healed. I'm done. I would not even claim to. I have a lot to learn, so I plan on being here for a very long time because I don't plan on learning it that quick. So, this is really, really nice. Look at opportunities that you're given, things that stir you emotionally. Look at them as gifts from the universe, okay? No matter what kind of feelings they are that they stir, allow it. Let it stir it up. Feel it. Oh, great. Let it go. Move on. Whatever, right? That's going to help you. And that's going to stimulate this Page of Cups, and, you'll work your way up. And you'll be a King of Cups before you realize it. It'd be great. Yeah, that'd be great. So great. Quicker than you think. All right. I hope this was able to help. This is a lot longer than I thought it was going to be. Yeah. All right. Bye.